Karen kicks little girl in the face. So I got my first retail job when I was 13 and now I'm 23, so I have a lot of entitled parent stories. But this is one of the worst ones. So I was working at a hotel from when I was 15 till I was 18 and I loved the job there. I was in charge of the disco for the kids staying at the hotel. So lots of dancing with kids aged 2 to 11, face painting and walking inside a big mascot costume. The mascot was incredibly cute, but the costume was giant and it was impossible to see anything inside, and you weren't allowed to talk. Everything that was under a meter in height was out of my sight range in the costume, so whenever we were going around in one, someone had to follow us for several reasons. The person walking around with us basically had to be our voice and eyes because we could walk into stuff. And kids, oops. The children could ask us questions, and last and most important, someone had to deal with the entitled parents in the hotel, and I promise you there was no shortage of those. Now, a lot of the entitled parents never understood that the other kids, and not just their own, wanted to give hugs to the mascot. So we had parents pushing kids out of the way, yelling at kids to let their kids go first, and even lifting their kids over the crowd so they didn't have to wait. We could have 200 kids at the same time in the restaurant sometimes, so yeah, it could be difficult if people didn't respect each other. And as we all know, following this Reddit, not everybody does. Now, enter the entitled parent. A real can I speak to the manager Karen, that is one of my favourite types of Karen. She and her family came to the hotel fairly often and she would always do something stupid and act entitled. The year before, she chased a bunch of kids out of the bouncy house so her kids could have it all to themselves, so we knew to watch out for her. This day there was a conference and a holiday, so the restaurant was packed and the mascot could in no way get through there. So we made a line for the kids who wanted hugs. And a line? EP was having none of that for her precious little angels. I was saying hello to a kid in a wheelchair, so that took some time, and EP went straight to the kid and parent who were first in line. I was in the mascot costume, but I could hear Karen's nasal voice.
Hello? My family and I are in the middle of dinner, and we want to say hello to Mascot as quickly as possible, so we have to go in front of you.
The little girl's dad said clearly, we are in the middle of dinner too, and we were here first. Sorry, but your kids have to wait in line like everyone else.
That won't do. Come here, EK, and say hello to the nice mascot.
She was also trying to get past the kid in the wheelchair now. The dad said, you are not allowed to just go past everyone else. Be an example to your kid and learn some manners. Ouch. I knew EP enough to know this would be a situation, and I squeezed my companion's arm and she stepped in. Sorry, but you have to go to the back of the line. Everyone here needs to do that. Karen got angry real fast.
You do not talk to me like that, you.
Let's say she called her a female dog for the younger readers. She kept arguing with my companion and some other parents and getting increasingly more loud. The manager, of course, heard her and ran over. You need to get out of the restaurant now. And Karen of course refused, and the manager strictly but firmly took a hold of her arm and said, please come out with me for a while. Karen started screaming at her too, and a waiter came and took her other arm, and they were ready to take her out of the restaurant and away from the kiddos. When the manager and the waiter started to move, Karen went crazy and started kicking, and actually kicked the young girl in the face. The dad of the young girl was quite a big fella, so of course he almost attacked Karen, but took care of his daughter first and foremost, thank God. She had a broken nose. The young girl's mum came over and took care of the young girl, and the dad went after the manager, waiter, and Karen from heck. The police were of course called and charges were pressed against Karen. She was also thrown out of the hotel with her family. I don't feel bad for her husband because he was an idiot too, but I felt bad for the kids. The 4-year-old girl who was kicked in the face still had a small scar on her nose the last time she came to the hotels, but thank God nothing more, and she didn't seem to be too scared to be there. I always took a little extra good care of her after that episode. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Karen after that with the police and all, but I never saw her again, and thank God for that. I don't care if the dragon is broken, turn it back on. I came all the way from Calgary for this. Okay, some backstory about this dragon. In West Edmonton Mall around the 80s, they built this dragon that spits real fire. You read that right, real fire. So this has been a tourist spot for years on end. People from all over different provinces come to see it. Okay, fast forward to 2006. Unfortunately, the dragon kept breaking down, so the theatre would get it fixed. But again, it would break down and it would cost so much just to fix it. When it did work, it would be so annoying since every 20 minutes the effer would turn on and spurt fire and have these sounds come out. At first it was cool, but working underneath it, man, it would get annoying real quick. So they stopped fixing it. People would come, complain, and the cycle continues. In come our cast. Me. I want fire dad, Guy. We drove all the way here, Karen, annoying kid, and my soup, TL. So I'm on floor sweeping the lobby, minding my own business, when somebody taps me on the shoulder. I turn around and see a family of 3 who are not happy. Hey, when does the dragon go off? It doesn't, it's broken. Since when? 3 years now. Stop lying, go up there and push the button and start the dragon.
Yeah, start the dragon. I want fire.
Yes, give my kid fire. I can't, Mom. And why not? There is no button. I really have to stop being a smart guy sometimes. Oh, haha, funny guy. Go turn it on. Again, sir, I can't. Yes, you can. No, I really can't. The dragon has been broken for 3 years. It takes millions to fix it and it keeps breaking down. I don't care. We drove all the way from Calgary for this. Let me speak to your manager. I radio my manager. My soup comes walking towards us. What can I help you with? Yeah, you can turn on the dragon for my kid? Sir, the dragon's been broken for 3 years. We can't. How dare you? My kid was looking forward to this. We drove from Calgary for goodness sakes. Just turn on the darn button. There is no button. Frankly, I don't know how it works. I'm not the one who created that thing. Isn't it on a timer? Yeah, it was. Then go to the timer and figure it out. Sir, the timer broke 3 years ago. Can I continue sweeping? Yes, go. Oh no, he stays right here. I want your name and his name. I'm calling corporate. We will be reimbursed for this since we came all the way from Calgary. You can call them, but they can't do anything. Oh, they can touch the button on their side. Yeah, their side. Here's the number. The parents get the number and then go off to call corporate. Who knows how much corporate laughed that day. Entitled Mum wants to sue me for my own birthday. Background. So this happened 10 years ago when I was in elementary school, but I still remember the story. It was January and also my birthday, but unfortunately I got sick and couldn't celebrate. Because of that, we moved my birthday to the 25th of February. And here comes EK. So EK's birthday was at the beginning of February, so she already had her birthday party, but wanted to crash mine. I told my friends in elementary school that I was having my birthday party next week and invited them, except EK. And so it all started. I was on my way back home from school with others and EK and her mother appeared.
Why didn't you invite me?
Well, we're not friends. How dare you talk to my child like that? And also, she invited you to her birthday and you didn't come. I was ill, by the way. We know that you're sick, you're a bad influence for my daughter, and you're toxic. I was 6 years old, so this really hit me, and you know how children are. I started crying, and my friends defended me. Stop being so rude, you're the only one being toxic and a bad influence, and it's good that you're not invited. The entitled kid starts screaming.
She's having a birthday party without me, when I want to celebrate my birthday on the same day. She's being rude, she's having a party on my birthday, she steals my friends.
The entitled mum yells at me. How dare you! I hope none of your friends will come to your birthday. The arguing caught the neighbours' attention and scared EM. The following week I had my birthday party and I thought it was all over. How wrong I was. A week later, EM rings my doorbell. My mum opens.
Your child hit my precious angel in the face.
What? When?
You effing brat hit my child in school. Didn't I make myself clear?
My child wouldn't do something like this. Me standing behind my mother, my mum was right. I didn't do anything, but now I wanted to punch EK.
There she is.
Steps towards me in an attempt to slap me. My mum pushed her away. That's enough of that.
Did you just push me? We will sue you and your child for that. You wanted to murder me, and your daughter already wanted to hurt my little angel.
We somehow managed to throw her out of our house, but I don't know how we did. Since we knew that she claimed I hit EK in her face in school, actually in class, a teacher must have noticed it. So we asked our teacher. EK and EM were also there.
This little POS hit my daughter.
The teacher said, that's not possible. You said it happened in class, so I must have noticed it. EM then starts insulting my teacher.
You're wearing glasses, so maybe you didn't see it?
The teacher isn't even listening to her anymore and asks us what really happened. I say, EK always hits and kicks me under the table. I've got bruises everywhere on my legs and I didn't do anything. By the way, in class, EK is sat right next to me.
No, that's not true. She's lying.
Well, she said she had bruises, so if you're right, she shouldn't have them. I showed them the big blue bruises on my legs where EK kicked me and exposed that the I hit EK in the face thing was all a lie. We couldn't sue them either, but at least it all stopped. Fun fact, EK ran against a glass door and hit her face. It wasn't me. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, go and check out another one right away. There are so many more Reddit stories on my channel for you to enjoy. Also, drop me a comment below if there's another subreddit that I haven't looked at yet and you want to see in the next video.